Let me wait. Okay, it's not going to be a short. I'll edit it after. All right. Hopefully, it's recording. This is going to be an event video. If you don't like cursing, whichever fucking way you want to hear it, then don't watch this. Let me give you a quick background. I was born in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Then I moved to Southside Jamaica, Queens. Then I moved, Southside Jamaica, Queens on New York Boulevard. Now they call it Guy Brewer Boulevard. Anyway. Then I moved to Farmers Boulevard in my youth. Then as I was growing up, I was riding a bike. And at a young age, between riding the bike and then when I started riding buses, I've been around a whole lot of rappers. Let me say rappers, because people don't understand the elements to hip-hop. All right. I grew up around LL Cool J from Farmers Boulevard, Run DMC from Hollis, Queens, Tribe Called Quest, who was on, I believe, Linden Boulevard, Mobb Deep from Queensbridge. And if people that act like they know about Queensbridge only go up to, I believe, the 5th floor, then you had to walk up to the 6th floor, something like that. So I was around Mobb Deep and they used to be out drinking in front of the community center. So I've been around a lot of rappers. And I'm saying all this because it irritates the shit out of me when I get on the fucking internet and I see all these wannabes and I see where they're from. And these motherfuckers are from upstate New York. Some places of upstate New York like Attica or there's a lot of upstate places. And I know they're not from New York, not just because where they from, but also because of the shit that they say in their videos. You know, first of all, you want to talk about places in New York, you got Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, and the Bronx, not Bronx. So right there it tells me that these motherfuckers don't know what they're saying, but they're trying to get fucking views, so they get on the fucking internet and put on all their old school gear and start talking about rap. They don't even know all the elements to fucking hip hop. But they lying and trying to make all of y'all think that they down with the shit. They're not down with the shit. Let me tell y'all now. I've been around all these fucking rappers. I was there when LL Cool J was walking down the street. And also back then, there wasn't no rappers walking around with crews because they had to have security. You know what I mean? They didn't do all that shit. But now they have to do all that because they big rappers and all that shit. You know what I mean? So, and I also, because my ex-wife is from Staten Island, I know a little bit about Staten Island, with the Wu-Tang. So I know a little bit about Staten Island also. But you got all these people coming on the fucking internet and they faking the funk. These motherfuckers act like they know about rap. And all these people, they don't know shit. But they on there trying to get all these goddamn views and lying, saying where they from. It's all a lie. You got people, you look at their comments, and they all up in there. People, because they don't know, you know what I mean? They believe in the bullshit. I've seen 2 or 3 motherfuckers on the internet, on YouTube, and putting on their old school shit, you know what I mean? The thing is, they my age, or a little bit older. I expect that. But they getting all of y'all to believe that they down with the shit. They're not down with it. At all. And I already complained about being on the internet, and see, I used to follow women who was into health and fitness. And I mean, they was doing all, everything they do for health and fitness. And I don't see them for a while. Then I go back and look at them, and now all you seeing is areolas and big asses and all kind of shit. And it's like people are changing up to get all these views. And people like myself and other people wondering why they can't do what they want to do on the internet. And this is why, because you got people on there faking the funk to get views. It's a shame. My channel will never blow up the way I want it to blow up, because I'm not going to fake the funk and lie about anything. I'm authentic. I'm real. I talk about hip hop, and I do my hip hop, and I play old school. You know what I mean? On Thursdays on TikTok, I just play old school shit for y'all that don't know. But it's a shame. It's all a farce. It's all a lie. And it's a shame, because now it makes it harder for people like myself and other people I know who are authentic and want to just, make some money doing what we do, but we're authentic with our shit. I told you where I'm from. So I know certain things. So I know when people get on the internet and they lying. And I'm not going to say who they are, because I'm not like that. My point is, it's a fucking shame that people have to do all this bullshit just to get likes and views. And it's the authentic people who are probably not saying anything because they don't want to get fucked up in the mix. You know what I mean? It's a shame. People out here busting their ass trying to make a little bit of money, you know what I mean? Trying to get on there and have fun and be themselves and talking about shit that they really know about. But we got all these people on the internet who are lying. How you get on the internet and talk about you from the boroughs and shit, you know what I mean? And you talking about where you from, and you say Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island, and Bronx. Where the fuck you get Bronx from? It's the Bronx. Everybody out here making their money, doing what the fuck they need to do. I applaud you. I'm happy. And I watch, and 2 things I like. On This Note, I believe that's what it is, from the dude from, I can't think of his name. I wish I could think of his name. Boys to Men. On This Note. He got a channel, and it's just all R&B. He has people on there who old school R&B. And then you got Joe and Jada, who have all the people on there that's old school hip hop. I love it. That's the only 2 things I watch, because I'm into hip hop, and I'm into old school hip hop and old school R&B. I love that. That's all I really watch now. They're authentic. I love that. Then you got all these other people trying to get clicks and views. They bullshit. It's fucked up. And I know people who are on here really trying to make money, but it's hard because everybody else who are liars fucking everything up for everybody else. People don't want to be themselves. They want to lie. I had a whole lot more to say, but that's really all I got to say. Stay authentic. If you're a female, keep all your shit together. You don't have to show all your shit to get clicks and views. You know what I mean? If you're a dude, stop lying. If you from Auburn or someplace upstate, talk about what you know. You don't have to lie about it. It's fucked up. I was gonna do a whole lot more cursing, but I had to just like slow it down because I don't want to chase people away from my shit. Anyway, that's basically all I got to say. As always, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Peace.